So welcome students to the sixth lecture of this digital techniques or digital electronics. And as we have seen in the last lecture that we are supposed to discuss different types of conversion. Okay, and we have seen that we have 12 different conversions. So let us start with the first conversion, that is decimal to binary conversion. First, considering this decimal number system, and we are now going to convert decimal number to binary, decimal to octal, and decimal to hexadecimal. So let us see each of these conversions one by one. Okay, now as we have discussed that the base for this decimal is 10 and base for this binary is 2. Okay, now when we are supposed to convert a decimal number into its equivalent binary, then a decimal number can be a complete integer or it can be a fractional also. Okay, so say for example I have 45.82. this is a decimal number. Now this decimal number I am supposed to convert into its equivalent binary, right? Now here we have two different methods. One is for integer part and another is for fractional part. Okay, so let us see this conversion method for integer part first. Okay, now in the integer part, that method is called as double dabble method, which is simply repeated division by 2 of a given number. Okay, then we are supposed to note down the quotient after dividing. So first we are supposed to divide the number by 2. Okay, then note down the quotient, means answer and remainder. So here the remainder will be either 1 or 0. Okay, then second, divide the quotient again by 2. Again by 2. Okay, here again you need to note down the quotient and remainder. Okay, now repeat this until a quotient is no longer divisible by 2, right? Then from the remainder we can note down its equivalent binary number. Right? So let us take a number. So for example, the number I have taken 45. Let us see, this 45 is a decimal number and is supposed to convert into binary number. Okay, so as I said, 45 divided by 2. Okay, now we can roughly do the calculations here. 45 by 2, so 2 2s are 4, remainder is 0. 5 2 2s are 4, again remainder is 1. So here we have mentioned, note down the quotient and remainder. So remainder is 1, so note down this remainder here. Okay, and quotient is 22. So again divide this 22 by 2. Okay, So 11 2s are 22. So remainder is 0, right? So we have this question. Let us see this way. So 22 divided by 2. 2 ones are 2. So this is 0. 2 ones are 2. This is again 0. So this remainder I have taken here, and this quotient I have taken here. Sorry, this quotient I have taken here. So again divided by 2. Okay. Then 2 5s are 10. 11 minus 10, remainder is 1. Okay, so we can again do here 11 2 2 5s are 10, remainder is 1, right? So take this remainder here. Again divide this quotient by 2. Okay, 2 2s are 4, remainder is 1 again. Okay, so 2, this is 5, 2 2s are 4, remainder is 1, right? So 1 0 1 1 I have taken here this, right? So again divide by 2. Now you have to repeat this process until the last quotient is further not divisible by 2. So here it is divisible by 2. 1s are 2, remainder is 0, right? Now here you have to see, is this number divisible by 2? No. So you have to take this last number here itself, right? This last number here itself. Okay, and once you have noted this remainder and divided the coming quotient by 2, okay, then you have to go from bottom to up to plot or to take the binary number of this decimal number. Okay, so how it becomes then? 1 0 1 1. So this 1 0 1 1 0 1, right? This is the binary equivalent of 45. 45 equal to 1 0 1 1 0 1, binary equivalent. Okay, so this is how this method is, right? So I can take on another example, the example which we have seen in our last table, the table which showed the equivalence of binary, decimal and hexadecimal, right? So consider let us see, this 13 is a decimal number and we are supposed to find its binary equivalent. Okay, so very simple it is. So just go on dividing this 13 by 2. So this is 13 divided by 2. 2 6 are 12. This remainder is 1. I take this remainder here, this quotient here. So this quotient is greater than 2, so it can be divided by 2, right? So 2 3s are 6. So remainder is 0, quotient is 3. So this can still be divided by 2, right? So 3, 2 1s are 2, remainder is 1. Okay, quotient is also 1. Now is this one divisible by 2 further? No. So take this one here as it is, and you can go from this bottom to top, okay, or downward to upward to note down its equivalent binary number. Okay, so I can say the 13 equal to 1101. Now just look or verify this number in our table or from our table. So it should be 1101. Okay, so we can find out in another way also. So now that that is a shortcut way to find out or to confirm that the result is actually the correct one. And for that purpose we can have this method, the code method. Okay, so it is 2 raised to 0, 2 raised to 1, 2 raised to 2, 2 raised to 3, right, 2 raised to 4. Okay, so 2 raised to 0 is 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, and then you can go on as well, right? Okay, so if I simply put this number here, so 1 0 1 1. Okay, now you have to add those numbers which corresponds to 1, right? So because it is 8 into 1 plus 4 into 1 plus 2 into 0, now this is 0 and 1 into 1, so 8 plus 4 plus 1, so 8 plus 4 is 12 plus 1 it is 13. Okay, so this way we have verified that 13 equal to 1101 is correct, and same is being observed in that table also, right? I hope this is clear for you. We can again take some another number. So let us try for this 56. 56 divided by 2. Okay, now here 56 divided by 2, so 2 2s are 4, remainder is 1, 2 8s are 16, so here remainder is 0, right? So I take remainder here and quotient here, so this number is again divisible by 2. Okay, so 14 2s are 28, remainder is 0, right? Then 7 2s are 14, again remainder is 0, 7 is divisible by 2, 2 3s are 6, remainder is 1, so this 3 is divisible by 2, 2 1s are 2, remainder is 1, and this 1 here, and then going from this downward to upward direction, the binary equivalent of this 56 decimal is 111000. The same can be verified with the previous method, with this method which we have seen just now. So it is 1 2 4 8 16 32, and 32 after 32 it is 64, so 56 is less than 64, so no need to take this 56. So just put these numbers here, 111000, right? Then this 32 plus 8 is 40, 40 plus 10 is 50, and plus 6 is 56. So absolutely correct. So we have got this correct binary number of this 56. So this is the double dabble method which is used to convert a given decimal number, and that to its integer part, into its equivalent binary. Okay, so we can try on various different numbers. Okay, I hope this method is clear for you. Now going for the second part, that is fractional part. In the fractional part, now it is repeated multiplication. Repeated multiplication method is considered or is taken here to convert the given fractional part of decimal number system into its equivalent binary number system. So let us consider one example. Okay, so I have 0.125. This is a decimal number system and it is supposed to be converted to equivalent binary. Okay, now as I said, it is repeated multiplication by 2 since this is a binary number. So you can take this number 0.125 into 2. Now as I said, you need to have calculator here. Okay, so 0.125 into 2 is equal to 0.25. Okay, so I will take this here 0.25. Now out of this 0.25, I need to consider this integer part, the digit and this integer part, which is 0. Okay, so I will take this 0. Okay, and what is left out of this is again 0.25. So I again take 0.25 into 2, which is, so if I take here 0.25 into 2, so it is 0.5, right? So again I take 0.5. Again this number is to be considered here. Okay, so again I take this fractional part here 0.5 into 2, which is now 1.0. Okay, now here you can see we have got this 1. So when I take 1 from here, then what is left is 0.0, means 0. Okay, so 0.0 into 2 will give you 0. Okay, and then again if you go on multiplying by 2, we will get 0. So we can stop here. This much is sufficient. Now as you have seen in the integer part, that to note down a binary number, we started from down to up or bottom to top. Now here we are supposed to go from top to bottom, right, and note down that binary number. So it is 001. Okay, 001. So I can write down here as 0.125 decimal is equal to 0.001 in binary. Okay, so this becomes MSB and this is LSB, right? So here it is MSB and this is LSB. I hope this fractional part is clear for you, or we can go for another example. So let us see another example. This is one. Second example is we can go for this 0.82. 45 integer part we have already calculated. Now let us see for 0.82. This decimal number is supposed to be converted to its equivalent binary number. Okay, now as I said, take this number and multiply it by 2, 0.82 into 2. So 0.82 into 2 is 1.64, right? Now here take this 1 here, or it should be 1.64 minus 1, right? So here we get 0 and then we get 0.64. So 1 is taken here and what is left is 0.64. Again multiply that by 2, you will get, so 1 minus answer will give you, sorry, 1 will give you 0.64, right, and that is multiplied by 2. So we get 1.28, right, 1.28. So again take this 1 here, and what is left is 0.28. So again multiply that by 2. So 1 minus answer is 0.28 into 2. So we get 0.56. This is equal to 0.56. So the integer part here is 0. Now take this 0.56 into 2 equal to this into 2 equal to 1.12. Okay, again take this integer part 1 here. Then we have 0.12 into 2. So 0.12 into 2 is 0.24, right? So take 0 here. So how many steps we have followed, or how many iterations we have followed? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can maximum you can go for 6 iterations, and if you are getting these numbers after these 6 iterations, then you can stop here. Okay, so what I get here is 0.24 into 2 is 0.48. So if I take 0 here, what I left is 0.48. okay, into 2. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now these 6 iterations are sufficient to find the binary equivalent number of given decimal number. Okay, now this can be ending process, it will go on. Okay, so again going from this top, or this becomes our MSB, to bottom, this becomes our LSB, right? So I can write down 0.82 in decimal has equivalence of 0.110100 in the binary. Okay, so we have calculated for this 45. Okay, so if you take this combined number 45.82, if I want to convert this number into its equivalent binary, this becomes 101101.110100. okay, so this is the binary equivalent of this given decimal number, right? So I hope this conversion of decimal to binary for integer part and for fractional part is clear for you. Okay, so if you still have any doubts regarding this, you can post those doubts in the comment box, or you can ping me on my personal WhatsApp. Okay, so as a part of assignment, you can try these numbers. 62 convert to binary, then 38.45 convert to its equivalent binary, then 0.625 decimal number to its binary. So you can try on these 3 numbers, and the answer you can post on my personal WhatsApp. Okay, so in the next lecture we will see the next part, that is decimal to octal, conversion. Okay, so that's all for this lecture. Thank you. Stay happy, stay safe, and happy e-learning. Thank you.